Hello folks, and welcome here once again to Divine Fine Motors, and thank you so very much for being here. God bless you and your family, and I mean that. And folks, congratulations to you on finding this one. This is a 2008 Jeep Wrangler 2-door V6 with a bulletproof 3.8 liter engine that Chrysler has used in just about every vehicle that they make for many years. And it is the automatic transmission. It has all the power equipment, the power windows, power locks. It has leather wrapped steering wheel. It has tilt. It has cruise. It has the running boards. It's got the nice Sahara alloy wheels on it that they put on there in 2008. It's got a nice black soft top that's easy to take off and remove. Of course, you know you can take off your doors also. It's got some super nice big Goodyear Wrangler all-season radial tires on it. It also, folks, has the towing package. Underneath it, inside it, everything looks absolutely fantastic. This is only a 2-owner Florida vehicle, folks. Always been down here in this nice flat land of this great Florida state that we live in. And believe you me, I know what a vehicle can look like after some time in the north. I was born and raised in the great state of West Virginia, and boy, I know what a vehicle can look like after a couple of winters in the snow and the mud and the hills and the potholes. We don't have any of that down here, praise God. That's one of the reasons I'm living here. But anyway, folks, this is one of the nicest Jeeps you'll ever get a chance to buy under $13,000. Again, it's a 2008. It's super nice. The factory paint looks and shines like it did when it was new. It just looks absolutely awesome. Even the engine compartment is just in excellent condition. Like I said, underneath it looks great. You can see all that good stuff under there, and it runs and drives and rides just like it did when it was new. Now, the nice thing about this Jeep too is it does have a lot of ads on it, but it still has both sets of factory keys. The interior, one of the reasons I don't buy a lot of Jeeps, honestly, is they are just not that well taken care of. I am an absolute fanatic about cleanliness and things looking like new. And there is just very rare a time where you can open up a door to a Jeep. It don't matter if it's a 2015 or 16 and see one nice and clean as this. And folks, let me just say again, this thing is immaculate. I don't think this lady or gentleman ever did have anybody in the back seat of this Jeep. It is spotless. It looks like it's always had a cover over it. I just don't know how they could keep it so clean. And this factory carpet in here is just as nice. I was just blown away when I went to the dealership and saw how nice this was. This was a trade-in, and you can see even the seat rails and stuff on this thing are just immaculate. Again, it is only 2 Florida owners, automatic, 4-wheel drive, has the nice CD player, the MP3 hookup on it, all that good stuff. Comes with all of the books and the owner's manuals from brand new. And like I said, very rare that you get both sets of keys with this Jeep as well. Even has the floor mats, and folks, I'll show you underneath these mats, this carpet looks like it was just put in here. But again, it is the factory carpet. All of the door jambs are just spotless. All of the door panels, no scratches, no scuffs, none of that. You can see the door jambs all of your rubber gasket, or not gaskets, rubber seals and stuff on the doors look amazing. This is how particular I am, though. Again, I've been doing this, folks, for going on 33 years. And believe you me, I know what to look for when I'm looking for you a great, great vehicle. And this one is in what I would consider excellent, excellent condition. Has a nice Goodyear Wrangler on the back. All of these Jeep wheels are perfection. I mean, there is not a scuff, a curb rash, a mark on any of them. Again, you have the towing package on this. You can see a lot of times on the back of these Jeeps, you open these doors, they're scratched all to pieces. They're just scuffed, the paint's scraped off of them. And this one, well, I'll just let the video camera speak for itself. It's just that nice. I'm talking about everywhere too. Now, one of the big things I do when I'm out looking for Jeeps, I've found certain spots that I like to examine to make sure. And one of the places is your jack storage back here. A lot of times if a customer has a Jeep, they don't care much about it. They will leave these plastic tops off and let it rain in it. All this stuff gets corroded and gets rusted. It don't matter where it's at, but as you can see, this gentleman took extremely great care of this Jeep, and it is in immaculate condition. All that stuff is like it was new. Underneath these seats, the carpet is as new as the rest of it. But again, a really, really nice Jeep. Some of you might know that have listened to my other videos and bought from us in the past. My wife and I have been looking for a Jeep. I think we have finally found ours. We've got a 2014. We just got about a week or so ago. And I did do a video on it just in case I decided to sell it, but I'm probably going to keep it. But this is as clean as that Jeep is. And that's one of the reasons that I kept the 2014. But this particular model with the 3.8, I've got a very good friend who's been a mechanic forever. And he told me about a year and a half ago, when I started deciding to get a Jeep, thinking about buying one, his wife has a brand new one and his daughter has a 2008 or a 2009. And he suggested to me, he said, "Jack, I would strongly suggest you get that 3.8 liter. And that's everything, I think he said, prior to 2011 or 2012. The motors, he said, are just great. They used them in a lot of vans, a lot of vehicles. But again, do you see how new looking all this is? This is the driver's seat, folks. And it is just as nice as it was when it was new. I mean, it's just super, super nice. Let me pull this seat up. And again, you can see all these seat rails, the sides of the armrest, the back seats, the carpet up here on the rails. It's all just immaculate. But man, whoever gets this, God bless you. I hope you've been praying and believing for a good one, because this thing, I mean, you can put your face down to the carpet and sniff it and it still smells nice. Even the back of the seats are just as clean as the rest of them. Really, somebody really loved on this thing and took excellent, excellent care of it, as you can see here. This is exactly what I pray for at night, and what I go out and believe by faith for the next day is something this clean and this nice. I like to get something I don't have to pay a fortune for, and that looks like it's hardly been used. This Jeep's only got 138,172 miles on it. It might have a little more by the time the auction is over. My wife loves to drive them too, and so do I. But you can see how nice and clean everything is. All this console underneath it, I mean, it's all just immaculate. The cup holders look like they haven't been used the gear shift handle, the four-wheel drive works perfectly. I put it in four-wheel drive yesterday. I took this thing to pick up a motorcycle and I trailered the motorcycle back with it. So it runs and drives great. The sun visors are all great. Everything looks fantastic. I'm going to show you the engine compartment and then I'll get out of here and or get off of here and let you call me. Now here's what I do, just because I think it's a very, very fair and right thing to do. Number one, folks, it's just me and my wife, and we've been doing this, we've been in business going on 10 years. I used to work for the BMW dealership down here in Palm Harbor, right here in Palm Harbor, in that's near Clearwater, Florida. I'm going to set this down while I get this pop rod, okay? So bear with me. But anyway, folks, I worked for BMW for about 4 years. They taught me how to do this eBay thing. I didn't even know how to copy and paste a picture. I didn't know. I want you to look down here, though, and see how nice and new everything is. Do you see that heat shield and stuff? I am telling you, it's truly one of the nicest, cleanest Jeeps that I've ever had for sale, no matter what year. You can see it's just had an oil service done. Everything is just spotless, though, even underneath of the hood. But I worked for them for about 4 years, and I decided to go into business for myself. To be honest with you, I got tired of them telling me that I was not making enough money. So what I do, I go out and buy vehicles now. If I make $500 or $300 or $1,000 or whatever, I'm going to sell it. And that's one advantage you have here at Divine Fine Motors. It's just me and my wife. I don't have a bunch of salespeople. I don't have a bunch of managers. I don't have a bunch of overhead. And I truly do. I put my heart and soul in every vehicle that I go by. I handpick every one of them. I make sure they're as nice as you can get them. And I put a very fair price on them. But back to what I was going to say is, I put a reserve on this. It's the lowest that I can take for it. And I give people a chance to buy it at that low reserve. Before the reserve is met, I'll give you an opportunity to buy that reserve. Okay, now once that reserve is met and it's within 12 hours of the auction ending, then I have to go ahead and let it go to the highest bidder. And that's always fun for me, but not so much fun for all the buyers, because they just watch the price go up and up. But I'll share this with you. If you just start looking for Jeeps, or if you've been looking at them a while, you and I both know they hold their value better than anything out there with 4 wheels on it. But this one, you're going to get a great buy on a great Jeep. And don't let the miles bother you a bit, because this thing will run another 200,000 with no problem whatsoever. And it looks like it doesn't have 30,000 miles on it. That's the beauty of it. It's all unmolested. It's all original, and it's super, super nice. I mean, it might have a new alternator or a new water pump or something like that on it, but it is just stock the way it was when it was bought new, pretty much. And it's got a lot of nice extras. So give me a call if you want it. We can help you get it shipped anywhere in the country, or if you want, we can pick you up at the airport here in Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater area, and just let us know. But my wife will get you the paperwork out quickly once we take a small deposit from you, and it'll be one of the best car buying experiences that you've ever had. Thank you to all you all who have bought from Carol and I and the kids over the last 10 years. God bless each and every one of you. God bless you who are going to buy from us, and God bless you if you never buy from us. May peace and love and happiness be in your heart always. Please pray for one another. Lift people up when you can, and whatever you do, if you've got children, if your neighbors, if you're a pawpaw, if your aunt or uncle, read those blessed little things books. Tell them how great they are and lift them up. This is my home. I do all of my videos here. Raised 3 of our beautiful children here. 2 of them got into University of Florida, and that little baby, God love her, I got to brag on her too. She got into Yale University, and she is just now teaching some underprivileged school kids for Teach for America. She just started yesterday. God bless y'all. We love you. Congratulations on this Jeep. Bye-bye.